Hello, Pisces. How are y'all doing? How are my Pisces doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to anyone who's new. Welcome, welcome. This is Deep Soul Tarot. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly. And for anyone who's returning, what's up? How's my tribe doing? If you're part of the tribe, thank you for returning. Appreciate it. Love having my tribe here. Oh, my Pisces, my fishies. My little fishies from my tribe. Today, Pisces, we're going to be doing your love reading from May 16th through the 31st, 2020. So the second half of May. We're going to see what's going on with y'all. Okay? This is a general read, so it may not resonate for all of you, so just keep that in mind. And so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if by chance it does not resonate, do check the other placements in your chart. Sometimes those can resonate more, especially Venus, which is all about love. All right? And if you don't know your chart, I highly recommend you find out the placements in your chart. Because that can give you a lot of information. You can just Google it if you want. You know, find my astrological birth chart. There are websites that will pop up. I do have a link. I don't have it in this one. In the description box, in the past one, and back. So if you just want to go to the link, with the link that I have, you have to go through a couple steps to get to that page. I think when you Google it, it may go straight to the page. That's up to you, whatever you want to do. And if you know your birth time, that's better because you can get your accurate rising sign. But that's okay if you don't know your birth time. You can still get your full birth chart. It's just not a specific, it's kind of a general idea of where your rising sign may be. Alrighty. One more shekel here. Also, just keep in mind, I hope you can't hear the background noise. I'm trying my very best to ignore it. I'm not going to get into it, but, you know, when you got loudmouth children, not my favorite thing, you know. And unfortunately, they live here now. So, you know, can't get away from it. So, yeah, so for birth control, you have no idea. Maybe I should buy some stock in that and promote it, especially with parents today. I digress. Let's move on. If I offended any parents, sorry. You know, you don't do your job, then your kids are brats. That's just the way it goes. So, that's my service announcement for today. But these readings are timeless. So we are focusing on the time period between May 16th and the 31st of 2020. But if some of this may have already happened, some of this may be happening as you're watching this video, or maybe none of this has happened yet, and it's going to happen. So it does not have to happen within that time frame. It's just the energies of that time, okay? And if you watch this past May 2020, it could be months on down the line, whenever. Whenever you see and click on it is most likely when you were guided to watch it. And if it resonates, that's definitely a message that was for you at that time, okay? Here we go. One more shuffle here, Pisces. Ready? Ready? Here we go. What's going on with y'all? Well, at least some of you. Here, let's see. All right. Here we go. Oh, and here they come up the stairs. So if you hear noise, I apologize. All right. Well, you have the Ten of Swords. And, somebody hurt you, but I'm actually hearing that you're working through that. You're working through somebody in the past has hurt you, or maybe it's somebody now, it could be, but you're moving away from that. The good thing about the Ten of Swords is, yes, you've been hurt, and it's a bad situation. Usually the person's been hurt very badly and maybe stabbed in the back multiple times, or it's something that's gone over and over, and you're done. But the good thing about the Ten of Swords is this is the end of that. It's a 10. Now you're moving to, you've gotten your clarity and your truth. And you've seen the true colors of this person, and you see that they're not going to change, or this just isn't for you. Okay? Let's see where your energies are at. There we go. Well, this is nice, Pisces. The Knight of Wands. Dancing to the beat of your own drum. This is nice. You've got the courage, the drive to move forward. You're not going to dwell on this anymore. Good job, Pisces. Good job. I call the Knight of Wands the Fast and Furious card. You know, be careful not to move forward too fast, though. Not that you want to get away from the hurt, but you may need to work through some things beyond what you've already worked through. Maybe you're not quite done with that before you enter into another relationship. Okay, that's the Knight of Wands. Although the person is moving forward, sometimes it's usually at a fast pace because they're driven. by the Knight is all about a mission, and the Wands are fire, is fire energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign too, just to say. These are not zodiac specific within the reading, but when major arcana or specifically court cards, which can indicate people in your life, the Page, the Knight, the Queen, the King, can indicate people in your life, but does not have to be. But you could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Just saying. Now my roommate's yelling at our dog. You can probably hear that too. But so the Knight of Wands is sometimes you can move forward so fast that you miss things. You may miss dealing with things, and you don't want to carry that into your next relationship, because if you do, chances are you're gonna get a repeat of this. You're gonna find the same. You'll be in the same type of energy, or have people that has more low vibrational things going on. And so if you don't clear through all your clutter, you may attract people that have clutter of their own. Personal clutter. And it could be physical clutter too, but let's see what that's coupled with. Seven of Pentacles. So, I'm hearing two things here, Pisces. You've had a lot of growth. Whatever the situation was, could have been a karmic relationship. We all have our karmic lessons within life. That's the whole point in life. Learning our lessons and moving on. We keep moving forward. Nothing is ever really a negative. It may seem negative at the time, but there's always a positive. There's always a lesson to be learned that will help you as you move on. So, Seven of Pentacles. You're doing a lot of growth. And this time, I'm hearing that you want a relationship where you can plant the seeds of life, not babies, but the seeds. You can plant really strong roots. Something that is going to grow strong roots is going to have a good solid foundation. It may take time because roots don't happen overnight. And you need to nurture that. A relationship that's nurturing. Because with plants, if you're nurturing something, you have to have it in good soil. You have to have, it can be toxic soil. You have to water it. It needs sunlight, so warmth. It needs air to breathe, oxygen. With all the whole process of the photosynthesis. There's your science lesson for the day. So with the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, I'm hearing that you need to do your own thing. Dance to the beat of your own drum right now, Pisces. And really think about what kind of relationship, when that does come. Because I'm hearing you need to do some more growth. All right? I'm hearing that you've done a little bit of growth, but you still have some work to do before you can enter into any type of a solid relationship. Not that you can't meet people. Yeah. Six of Pentacles. Interesting. You got the Six and the Seven of Pentacles. You want a relationship. I'm hearing that this past relationship that you were in with the Six of Pentacles was something that was more, you were doing all the giving, they were doing all the taking. It was not an even give and take at all. And it became very hurtful for you, because I know Pisces are usually very sensitive, and you usually give all that you have, and then some. You give and you give and you give, and many times people will just take and take and take, and after a while, Pisces, it depletes you. It just sucks all the life out of you, all the energy. This is like a vampire energy, an energy vampire, they say, where they suck everything out of you, and then you get depressed, and you may not even realize why. You're in this low vibration. I'm depressed. I don't really feel like doing anything. What's wrong with me? Why am I feeling this way? And you don't, excuse me, I need some coffee. I'll tell you the story in a minute. I'll finish my thought here. The person has drained so much of your energy and sucked it out of you. You don't even realize it. And after a while, you just become drained. You burn out. And that's, I think, when you came to this, you were just burnt out and walked away. I lived in an apartment one time where I brought my cats with me. I wasn't supposed to have cats, I don't think, and my one cat became so listless, and their bedroom, it was carpeted, and apparently they did not clean the carpet. It was an older apartment, believe it or not. I don't know where you're from, but man, it was a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm in California. It was $650 when I first moved there. Talk about back then, it was great. It was huge, like a loft, 2-bedroom, huge living room, nice kitchen. It was big for $650, and eventually went up to $700. And then after that, it went all downhill because we had the Silicon Valley boom in California, and all the prices shot way up. And I had to work 2 jobs. I couldn't afford anything. But anyways, when I first moved there, I brought my cats, and my one cat was acting. She was on the windowsill, and she peed on the windowsill. And I'm like, what is wrong with her? Why is what happened? I could tell something was wrong, so I took her to the vet, which I could not afford at all. And there were fleas in the carpet. When I would kneel down onto the carpet, you could see the fleas all over my calves. It was gross. So they obviously didn't clean the carpet. So I had to spend my money and put this non-toxic stuff. I can't remember the name of it, but it was great. And it was salt-based. So if the cats happen to ingest it, because you have to leave it in the carpet for a few days, and then you vacuum it up. What it does is it just dehydrates all the fleas. The fleas will ingest that, and then they dehydrate. And it worked. It worked great. And she had to have a blood transfusion. I mean, seriously, my poor cat had to have a blood transfusion. Anyways, Pisces, don't let that happen to you. Don't get into a point where you need a blood transfusion because the life has been sucked out of you, you know. All right, let's get the energies of your person. And then I'll get to the story of my coffee over here. So I went downstairs. I don't go downstairs much at all, really, now. It's just too damn noisy down there, and I'm very noise sensitive. I can't deal with that. I have severe anxiety, PTSD, and extreme loud noises, just even human voices, and loud children just don't cut it for me. And they live here now. They just moved here into this place, and the room is right next to mine. And the kid, one girl, there's 3 and 4. She talks like she's talking to somebody 20 blocks down. It's like, are you deaf? And then they slam the door constantly, so it's just bad for me. Anyways, so I wanted to go downstairs and get some coffee. I hardly ever even eat. I don't go down to eat. I didn't want to be down there. So I had to do some laundry and take care of that, which I'm going to take out of the washing machine after I'm done here. I needed to make coffee, so I made coffee really fast, and they had a little bit of half and half in the carton. I don't know why I'm not getting a card here for your person. They had a little bit of half and half in. Here, we'll take this one because this one won't come out. They had a little bit of half and half in the carton, and I have my regular cup. It's like a traveler's cup, but I take all the coffee so I can clean out the thing before I go back upstairs. And so I just poured the coffee into the half and half, the rest of it. So my coffee's I like my coffee strong. It's a little diluted by half and half now. So I'll just add the other coffee to that. But yeah, it'll serve the purpose though. Well, I was going to say Pisces. I was hoping this was your energy. Okay, you know what? Let me see what other card we have here. 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, Pisces. Now, the World card and the 9 of Pentacles. Here, I'm going to show to you together, okay? Your person, the person, if you're thinking of somebody, maybe you've met somebody, maybe you're talking to somebody. I know a lot of people, especially during COVID, I'm recording this during COVID, but the lockdown, but a lot of people nowadays, you young kids nowadays, use a lot of chat sites. My friend put my name on that Facebook dating thing, and I've had how many people, I'm not crowing at all, because they're probably creepers. I've had how many people respond, and I was like, what the fuck did you do? I'm not interested in a relationship, and I certainly do not want to meet anybody like that. I like to feel the vibe of the person because, yeah, I might play words with friends, and all the dudes that come on there, they're automatically asking if I'm married. I'm like, what the hell? This is not a fucking dating site. That's not what I'm here for. I actually stopped playing. It just got too much for me. I should have never answered the things. Anyways, so I'm hearing your person, Pisces, or the person you're going to meet. If you haven't met this person yet, and that's possible. You haven't met this person yet. This person is a very independent person, all right? But the good news about this person, so this is good news for you too, because I'm hearing in reflection of this person that you are going to meet and attract is they're in a good spot. The World card is the cycle has come complete. Come full circle, come complete. It's like the changing of the seasons, You start off with winter, and you work all the way to fall, Spring and summer and fall. And the cycle's complete. This person may have had things that happened to them. Don't we all? But they're in a good place right now. They're ready for a new beginning. Excuse me. See what happens when you don't eat, you just drink coffee? And you have acid reflux. Shh, don't tell my doctor. But they're very independent. Right now they're just single. Maybe they're newly single, and they've worked through all the crap. They're in a good place right now. They're enjoying their singlehood. But then they may meet you, and that might, they may be interested. But again, they're a very independent person. So they're not in any rush right now for any type of relationship. Pisces, so if you meet somebody, and then maybe you have met someone, don't rush into this. You know, you have some stuff a little bit to work through. But because you've attracted this type of person, usually if you're going towards a higher vibration, you're going to attract higher vibrational people. Because it's like, you know what I mean? I mean, it's like-minded people. I'm not saying it's 100% perfect, but if you do attract somebody that does have inner issues or whatever, chances are maybe you haven't worked through something yourself, and maybe you just don't realize it, okay? Because we all kind of play a role in that. Otherwise, that person would not be attractive to you. That you wouldn't want somebody with that excess baggage. You almost have like a little radar that would say, nope, nope, red flags, nope. But if you're in a lower vibration, sometimes those red flags are just kind of, they're not working properly. So, Pisces, this is good. This is good. Let me see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Wheel. Okay. Oh, Pisces, this is beautiful. This is for your person. Okay, this is the bottom of the deck for your person. But the thing of it is the person, the Wheel has many different meanings. It's at the halfway point, okay? The person has worked through their stuff. They're ready to move forward, a new chapter in their life. But they're enjoying their singlehood. They're enjoying being single and independent right now, okay? Not to say that they might not want to be in a relationship, but just for now. They're newly single. They want to enjoy, I don't know, these are not gender specific, so it doesn't matter if it's male or female. I was going to say bachelorhood, but it doesn't matter. These can be heterosexual, and these can be same-sex relationships, okay, just so you know. So whomever your person is enjoying their singlehood. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, and let me just say it, underneath that, they may have been apathetic about love, you know, during that period when they got out of a relationship or whatever. But the Wheel of Fortune is kind of like the halfway point. The wheel is always turning. Okay, so what I'm hearing, because this is on your person's side at the bottom of the deck, but what I'm hearing is you both are kind of at a different place, but you're both at the halfway point. Well, this person is not the halfway point because they've completed their cycle, but they're willing to, this person who's wearing a dice around the neck, they're at a point where the reason it's a halfway point is they're not quite ready to commit to a relationship, but they're willing to take a chance if they meet somebody. They're willing to spin the wheel. Time is always turning. The wheel is always spinning. And you can't win unless you spin. So this person has the mindset of, I'm not really particularly looking for love right now or interested in a relationship, but if I by chance meet somebody, yeah, if we seem to hit it off, I'll take a chance with them. I'll hang out with them and see how this goes. They're willing to take a chance. I mean, they've got a very free energy. And I don't know what's going to come up in here, and there is no indication here of this, because that could be a fire sign too. They're kind of independent and kind of free spirits, so to speak. But a lot of times air signs are very much free spirits and very independent. So you could be dealing with an air sign, but there's no indication here. You do have the wands though here, which could indicate a possible fire sign. But again, it doesn't have to be. And if I refer to any of the cards as he or she, again, that's only the energy of the cards. We both have masculine and feminine energies within us, and we usually resonate with one more than the other. But I'm shuffling because I want to see if that wheel comes out. And I want to make sure it's not like, oh, hell, it's still in the bottom. Hold on. Okay, now it's in the middle. It doesn't matter your gender. You could be a male and resonate more with feminine energy and vice versa. And if there are any cross-watchers, hello, cross-watchers. This reading, if it doesn't resonate for you, then it could resonate. It could actually be for your other person. It's vice versa, you know. It could go either way. You know, these are very inclusive readings. So, you know, it's the energy is the energy. And then, again, you take it as it resonates to your situation. I mean, if you're saying, wait a minute, no. I'm the one that's completing my cycle. I want to be independent. I'm not looking for love. Well, then maybe these roles are reversed. You know, this is how it comes out. But it's not set in stone. Maybe your person is the one that has to work through stuff. It just depends. I'm doing it as the energies come out. So you, again, take it as your, just take your time with this relationship. Take your time. It's the Hangman. The Hangman is just kind of, just hang out. If you meet somebody, just hang out together. See where it goes. Don't get too serious too soon. You know? And even if you're still working through your stuff, you can still meet people. But, yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Take your time. The Temperance is about patience and balance. But you both take your time. You both are kind of on the same page, really, because you're willing to really think about what kind of do I want to invest? What kind of relationship do I really want to invest in this time? Do I want to do it yet? And I'm hearing that for you, Pisces, you want to take your time because you have stuff to work through. But be true to yourself. I think you need to really do some soul searching and find out what it is you really want in love, and work through some of your stuff so you can find the right person that's going to treat you right. And none of that, it's going to be give and take both ways, not just one-sided, a one-sided relationship. And sometimes, just saying, other people can use you for money. They can use you for, do you hear that? Do you hear that motherfucking noise? Maybe you don't. I hope you don't. It drives me insane because it doesn't stop all fucking day long. Do they ever shut the fuck up? All right, Pisces. So, now I don't remember what I was saying. They may take money. If you're giving them money, it may be for that. It may be for sexual purposes. It may be just they don't want to be alone. So just, they want to be with somebody, so they just use you, but they're not really interested in you, per se. All right. Communication. Oh, 8 of Wands, communication. All right, you know what? And that's travel. It can be fast movement too, but you know what? Pisces, this is beautiful because what I'm hearing with this, I'm actually going to keep this out. What I'm hearing right here is take your time and just communicate with each other. I think you're just in a period of communication. So you may have very well met somebody. And underneath that, just so you know, and I'm not taking this one out, is the 4 of Wands. Celebration. This is going to be a good communication. If you take your time and don't rush into anything, and you have some patience, and you both balance out what you want to balance out, like you may need to work through some stuff. You need to work through this hurt. All right, you're hurt right now. You need to work through it. Here we go. Got some cats here. So anyway, you need to work through this. So just take your time. You can be friends with people. That's not a problem. And in time, I think you'll see that you guys have a good connection. This person, although they've worked through their stuff and are ready for a new chapter, right now they're in a phase where they just want to be independent. They're not ready to be in a relationship just yet. They're open to it. They're willing to take a chance with the right person. And you may very well be the right person. They're going to communicate with you and say, well, let's see how this goes. Take your time. This is all about taking your time and patience. Because I hear you're communicating right now. And you've got Temperance is Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. All right, because you have King of Wands, and Wands are fire signs, and you have Sagittarius. You could very well be dealing with the Sagittarius, but it does not have to be. Just saying, does not have to be. And you have the Ace of Wands. Now, this is moving forward, all right? So I think you both have an idea, all right, that you have a good connection. You really like what you got here. And you both are thinking about, both of you. This could be somebody I might want to hang out with more and see where this goes and see if maybe, this could be a good match for me. And you're both on that page. I'm going to move this up just a little bit because the cards are close in here. And then the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a Taurus card. So you could be dealing just, Taurus, but that doesn't have to be. The Hierophant is very much about, I'm going to say divine intervention here. It's usually spiritual. It's usually like a fifth dimensional type thing. It can be, the Hierophant can be a spiritual guide, a spiritual mentor. So it could be, depending on if you're religious, it could be a priest, it could be a rabbi, it could be a pastor in the third dimension, but it doesn't have to be. It can be just the universe. It can be spirit. And this is you taking the time and waiting. See, you're happy? Taking your time and you're waiting. And just waiting for you both to take the necessary steps, and then you're going to see the light. Towards the light. So it's like spirit has seen that you're working on it, and this person's done their work, and this is like a divine intervention. They have brought you two together. And if you haven't met this person yet, have no fear. Pisces is coming. It's coming. And you're gonna have great communication. You're gonna have to wait. Take it slow. I'm hearing take it slow. Wait, patience, take it slow. The King of Pentacles. Slow energy also. Again, an earth sign. The King of Pentacles is very much a slow energy. And the King of Pentacles, it's a very mature energy. So the Pentacles are earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So again, I said you had Taurus here. So it could be a Taurus. But again, I'll repeat, doesn't have to be. The King of Pentacles is a very mature. He knows what he wants, and he's willing to wait for it. He's in no hurry to push forward. He is in no way wanting to push forward and make any type of mistakes. And it's what I'm hearing is, and this could be your person, doesn't have to be, but it could be like your person is saying, yeah, he's sitting in his, I guess this is supposed to be a study. Yeah, welcome to my world. Come on in. Come on in. I like something about you. There's something about you I like. Come into my world. They're going to open up and be very receptive to you. This is very beautiful, Pisces. I think this is the best energy, I believe, at least in the last couple days of the readings I've done. So nice. All right, Pisces, let's clarify yours. The King of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Spirit, what can you tell me about Pisces and the King of Wands? Oh, there we go. There we go. We have you. Oh, Pisces. You're going to say, what? No, if you know anything about the Tarot, I'll explain if you don't. The Queen of Pentacles. Again, Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could very well be dealing with the Taurus because you have two court cards and the Hierophant that indicates possibility of Earth sign, and specifically with the Hierophant, Taurus. All right, so the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I didn't take him out, but do you remember when oh no, he's right here. Sorry, my bad. All right, so looky here. This is divine intervention. It is. When you have two cards in the same reading of the King and Queen of the same element, it's a match. It's a match. This person is, and again, it has nothing to do with your gender. You are, because this is your card, but you could be the queen to this, so your king. This is your king, and you could be the queen because you may resonate more with the feminine energy, or it could be vice versa. This is clarifying your side. But what I'm hearing here is you're willing to wait. You're willing to be patient, and this is beautiful. Going forward, this is absolutely beautiful. You're a match. It's almost like you're a perfect match for each other. You're the queen to their king, or you're the king to their queen. Now, Pisces is a water sign, all right? I'm sure you all probably know that, and if not, you're a water sign. And water signs are usually more emotional. So, but again, it does not matter because it could depend on the placements in your chart. I'm a water sign. I'm on the cusp of Leo, but I have all fire and air in my chart. So I'm not I'm not into love stories and all that stuff. I'm just not. And I'm not programmed that way, and it's probably because of the placements in my chart, possibly. I don't know. But water signs are very intuitive, sensitive, and we can be emotional. So I'm not going to say I'm not. But, so I'm hearing that, you could be the divine feminine, and this could be your divine masculine. Again, doesn't matter sex. Could be male, female, 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 male, male. Doesn't matter. But usually one person resonates more. It's like a yin and yang. One person is more masculine, femininity, masculine energy, and vice versa. The other one usually has more feminine energy, and you are kind of even each other out. You know, one person may have more of the emotional aspect, the other person may be more logical, and you help each other out. So the other person doesn't get too emotional, or the other person doesn't get caught on their head and can deal with emotions. Does that make sense? There's the Knight of Pentacles. The slow and steady wins the race. We're taking that out. We're taking that out, baby. You have a lot of pentacles. Look, you don't have the page yet, but it hasn't come out. You have the Knight, the Queen, and the King of Pentacles. So again, very much possibly dealing with an earth sign, and again, Taurus is right here. So, but it's a very slow energy, and I think that is working for both of you. So this is beautiful. Taking it slow. And slow and steady does win the race. All right, let's see your person. The World card and the Nine of Pentacles. That's right, because your person has the Nine of Pentacles. Any other cards flipped? Yes, there is. There's, oh my goodness, we got all kinds of them here. All right, first card I saw was the Ace of Pentacles. Lots and lots of pentacles. But this is good. It's a slow pace, and we are in the COVID-19. So this is a great time to communicate with your person and not make any decisions because you're just talking. You're not actually physically with each other. So you don't have to worry about doing the nasty yet. You can save that for later. And then you can decide if this is the person you want to be with. But the Ace of Pentacles, this person is ready for a new start. And again, there's the Hierophant. Again, divine intervention, spiritual. Your person may be very spiritual, though. I'm hearing a person may be very spiritual. And again, it doesn't have to be religious. I'm saying spiritual. I'm not particularly religious, but I consider myself very spiritual. I listen to my intuition. I listen to the universe. I try to listen to spirit the best that I can. I commence with spirit. I'll have conversations with spirit. And so I'm not so much, and I love the Buddhism. I love the simplicity and the way of life as opposed to religious doctrine, so to speak. But everybody's different. So this person, your person may be religious and it's very spiritual. It just, I'm just going to say something here, though, because here's the Ten of Swords. All right? And what's interesting about this Ten of Swords, see how there's a bunch of knives in the back? So you know what? This person, I'm hearing specifically, maybe it's just for a few of you, but specifically, this person, you're going to find out, had gone through this very exact same thing you went through. So it's like you both have a deep understanding of each other's situation because you both went through it, and you both, he or she, may have just dealt with that, has worked through it though. Has worked through it. You're still at the end process of it, I think. You're still, so your person may I'm hearing they're protecting their heart right now, holding on to getting involved too soon. They're trying to protect their heart because they were hurt. That's why they want to stay independent. But they are open to, they're not totally against, they're open to a new relationship. But see with the Five of Swords here, they've recently experienced some sort of loss. There's the Page of Pentacles, and I'm taking that mofo out, and there's the Fool. Brand new start. Okay, so you know what? The Page of Pentacles for your person, Page of Pentacles, very much kind of a newbie, a student, learning. Maybe your person was in a long-term relationship. They could have been married. I'm almost hearing they were in a long-term relationship, and I don't know why this came out to me, but I'm hearing that this is a whole new process for them because they haven't been out there in a while. It's like they've been maybe they weren't married, maybe they've just been in a relationship for a long time, and that ended. But they've worked through it. Maybe it's how relationships kind of end before it actually physically ends. You know what I mean? They could have been separated, so it was over before it was actually officially over, so to speak. Who knows? And again, take that as it resonates. But your person, I'm hearing, is a little apprehensive about it too. They want to stay single because they haven't been out in the circuit for a while, and they're a little apprehensive and protecting. They've been hurt. They've had loss, and I'm hearing that they feel victorious because they're no longer in this situation. The Ten of Swords situation, but this is a whole new start for them. They're just having a good time and having fun right now. This is pretty cool, though. Hangman, Temperance, and the Eight of Wands for your connection together. The energy is really nice here. This is beautiful. This is how most relationships should go, because some people jump into relationships and don't really think about it, and then they regret it, and then you got to deal with all that other stuff that comes with it. There's your Knight of Wands again, the Fast and the Furious. Listen, Pisces, I think this is just kind of humorous to me, because I'm thinking that this relationship, you guys are going to hit it off so well, because this is fast movement. It's interesting. You have two slow movements, and now you have two fast movements here. Communication. And you're going to quickly you're both going to quickly come to the conclusion that you want to move forward with this. The more you talk and the more you get to know each other, you're taking your time now. And of course, again, unless you're watching this past COVID, but, maybe you met during COVID and now you're, watching this past COVID, and it's at a point now where you can really move forward. But I think you're going to realize that you guys are a really good match, and you're going to want to move forward. You're going to come to that conclusion. Look at that. Judgment right before the world. Ba-ba-da-ba! The angels, the choirs are going to sing. They're going to blow the horn, and you both are reborn. You both feel a renewed energy with each other. You complement each other. You support each other. This is beautiful, Pisces. The Hierophant and the Ace of Wands. Let's get the final moving forward. Interesting. Okay, this is a Virgo card. And you have the Taurus and the Virgo here, specifically. So you could be dealing with that, especially with all this pentacle, earthy energy. But again, it doesn't have to be. All right. What I'm hearing here, specifically, for both of you, it's divine intervention. And you're going to come to a point where you're thinking that you're both ready to move forward into a relationship. This is what you want. But what Spirit is saying here is divine intervention. Do not rush into this relationship too fast. It's almost as if you can't wait to see each other, and because you're on lockdown, you can't prepare anything until this lockdown thing is lifted. Don't go too crazy when it's lifted, because you may you must go too fast too soon. Okay? And then this person may panic because, they just got out of something serious, or, there's going to be some negative stuff that's going to come from that. Because with the Hermit card, it's asking you to spend time by yourself and really think. So maybe, even if it's after before COVID, really stop, and really think about, you have the answers within. Am I ready for this? Is this what I really want? Guess it is. There's that Fool card again. It's a brand new beginning. You're ready to take a leap of faith. I think it's going in a good direction here. But the Spirit's just saying, just make sure. Think about it. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to make it go any faster than it's meant to go. Don't try to push it. If it goes too fast for one of you, you both need to speak up. All right, let's get a Sacred Destiny card. This is pretty cool. I can't wait to see what comes out here. Sacred Destiny for you, Pisces. Well, there you go. There you go. There's the gateway. You've done the work. You've opened the gateway. You're moving forward. Absolutely beautiful. And it's a magical, because this is a unicorn. It's a magical connection. Oh, Pisces. And we're going to get a Sacred Traveler card here. And if you like this, if you like these love readings and you like this, and if it's resonating, especially if it's resonating, but if you like it, please do smash that like button. I appreciate the feedback. Not only does it help my channel, but I really appreciate the feedback, and it gives me an idea of who likes the love readings. That's why I pay attention to the views, the comments, and the likes. And those who are more engaged in it and comment or especially the likes, I do want to see the views first. Whoops, that one just flew. I'll go get it. And I forgot to look at the bottom of the deck there. Oh crap, it's wet right there. I hope my card didn't get wet. I pay attention to that. And that's only because I think those are the people that are most into the love readings, so I put those out first. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. Well, first, I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, voyage. That's what's on the bottom of that deck with the gateway. Get ready to take a trip. You're on a voyage. You're on this trip together, man. You're a good support system for each other. It's like you're flying over water. You can go anywhere with this. But narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. I think the warning here with the two of the, like I said, when you have two of the same card in the same reading, you got to be careful. The Knight of Wands here. You got the Knight of Wands here and the Knight of Wands here. You have to be careful. The Fast and Furious. You may push to go too fast in this relationship, and that could cause issues. You may go too fast and not realize something, and then it'll be too late. You look back and go, oh, okay. Didn't see that. Didn't see that coming. If you take your time, I'm not saying it's anything bad. I'm just saying that you need to take your time, because sometimes you get so excited and so passionate about a relationship, you just, let's go. And then it's like, okay. So the narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully, is just, you've had some growth, but you both need a little time to ease into this type of relationship thing. And if you see this, I don't know if you can see this little path up here, it's like a little, it's like a ladder, but it's steps. You got to take steps and go slowly. Otherwise, you could fall off and into this abyss of, these are ragged. That would hurt, man, if you fell into that. You have no idea what's down here. And you could fall through the slats, trip and fall, and then all of a sudden everything falls apart. Or one person dips out. Passion and pleasure. Savor your life. You know what? Just enjoy the time you have together, and don't try to push too forward for a relationship, because that'll happen naturally. And this is divine intervention. So if you just let it happen naturally and don't try to push anything too forward, I think it'll work out just fine for both of you. All right. So, if you did like this and it resonated, again, smash that like button, please. I would appreciate it. And I'm on Facebook and Instagram if you want to follow me there. I will be going live there soon. Got stuff going on right now that I don't think I'll be going live anywhere in the very near future, but I will be going live there at some point. Been itching to go live. Can't do it on Facebook till I get 1,000 subscribers, so subscribe. Help me get there. And I encourage you to subscribe and join the tribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon button, because then you get notifications for all the readings I do. I do regular love readings and zodiac readings monthly. You never know when there's a message in there for you. All right, and I would love to hear you comment. I would love to hear what you got going. If this resonated, tell me the specifics about your particular situation. All right, and share with other people. I would appreciate that too. Thank you so much, Pisces, for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope you will join me again. I hope you're staying safe. Be patient. This will all work out in your favor. I see good things coming. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.